They ask me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. We got episode 301, Coach Class Pod. Continue rating, and subscribing. We appreciate y'all on the journey. We love the engagement on the new Raven show. Shout out Tuesday for staying creative and innovative on all ways with moving the pod forward.
You working, man.
Yeah, man. Keep the comments coming. Like they said, hit the like and everything so we can make sure we always in that algorithm, making sure we getting in there and getting seen.
Yeah.
That's all we need. It's
Yeah.
YouTube, bro. And the podcast, man. The audio experience, too. If you on that side of the thing, make sure y'all liking, subscribing, reviewing, whatever
comment.
you could do on that side, too, man. Share everything, bro. Yeah,
Share.
man. We back.
Share.
Coach Class Pod.
Yeah. And I wanted to start this episode with a big shout out because we already did a review on the film. Excuse me. The new Godzilla. You saw Christopher Nolan gave it big love.
Oh, no, I ain't see that yet.
Bruh, he said he was basically it's a phenomenal film, dog.
Yeah, he is, man.
Yeah, I mean, and they won that Oscar for special effects show.
Yeah. While paying way less money than they U.S. studio.
Yeah. We talked about it before the pod.
All that film told me was what I kind of already knew.
Yeah.
In America, they just be pocketing bread.
Yeah.
The staff that they use was way smaller than the average staff for $200 million movies, and the movie was only made for 15.
Yeah.
And it was able to get visual effects done that look better than most of these films.
Bruh, the explosion was crazy. The train scene was crazy.
Train scene was wild.
You gotta be. You can't impress us anymore with just the over theatrics. So a lot of that's the issues with those Godzilla movies, and I think the thing that they hate most is the fact that most of them just was really big, just over theatrical monster movies. They just all rising up out of the dirt, out of a volcano, and these slow motion moves and everything happening. It's just too much. It's too fantastic. What's the story?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about this other stuff that you got going on, and you just rushing things. The Mecha Godzilla thing, you could have did something else with that. I don't know. I didn't like it in that movie. That movie was horrendous.
Yeah.
I can't believe they making another
CGI. They thought
They be
CGI was going to pay the
yo.
bills.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it though. That's the wild thing.
I think I might see it too.
I'm still gonna
And just
see
off the names alone, it's gonna sell. You feel me?
it's King Kong, bro.
King Kong
and
and
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Come
They
on,
got
bro.
Godzilla
Always gonna sell.
For an Usain Bolt sprint down the block. Now.
What, man? He looks ridiculous now, man.
He be doing full sprints?
He got the pink laser now.
Oh, I did see the pink laser.
The pink laser is for. I don't
Atomic
know.
glasses, pink, yo.
He keep evolving.
They said he got it from underground when he was.
Yeah, he was evolving and shit.
Yeah,
He got the new joint. It's probably from COVID or something like that.
He captured it from a jellyfish. A giant jellyfish gave Godzilla some game at the depths of the sea, bro.
It's real down.
That's how he got the purple blaster.
Nah, but to see, I can believe anything could happen down there.
Yeah, it's sketchy. It's sketchy down there, yo.
Me and Dad was talking about this a few weeks ago. It's funny y'all talking about this now. That's just one thing I don't play around with.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. I've never been on a cruise. I'm
gonna go on a cruise soon.
I don't plan on ever going on a cruise. Yo.
I am terrified of octopuses though, or octopi, because
I'm not messing with the ocean. Bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff. They aliens, yo.
The whales is attacking now. Yo. This has been documented.
Damn.
You got the whales attacking boats. You got them attacking rafts. You got them attacking the water drivers. And
It's been a couple years now, right?
Yeah, I'm not nah. They clearly
They know something.
They feeling violated right now.
Yo, because you gotta think, it's an
around.
ecosystem like us. You feel me? If all the fish dying from, or because we taking them all out the ocean and pollution and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't have food.
You remember years
now it's just
back,
gonna keep being
that oil rig down there just was spewing oil into the ocean for days.
Bro, that might have been a month.
The Gulf oil spill.
Yeah.
That was
Godzilla.
That oil just floating around. In the ocean, bro. The whales is mad. Yo, they tight.
The Simpsons was real though. You remember the Simpsons had the power plant, and then it was the fish with the three eyes. They already around, yo, secretly, yo.
It's going down, man. Yeah, but keeping it in the vein of movies. It's been interesting to watch, and there should be some kind of case study performed on this movie that Dad went to see yesterday.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah. I actually want to see it now that he said
I
that.
don't. I still don't want to see this movie. The American
I know what
Society
you're
of
saying.
Magical Negroes. It came out. It's
First
out
off,
now.
that name is crazy.
I mean, nah, because it's a term. The magical Negro is a term that was coined back in the day. So it comes from something is the reason it came out. But the thing that I'm watching most, because I looked at, and if you have time, go look at the reviews on anything. I looked at it on what you got, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I looked at it on like your Google reviews. I looked at it on one other site too.
IMDb.
IMDb, I think.
Then they
it
got
might
That's
the
a
be.
very,
audience. Then they got the
reputable
audience.
source.
But the audience don't come with reviews.
Yeah.
It's a score.
Yeah, so it's interesting to watch because it's equally hated by like white and black people, but
Good.
for different reasons. And the reasons, of course, it's up to whatever your interpretation of things are. But the equal hate is what I'm fascinated by, and I want to hear more about this. I refuse to watch this movie.
I saw
gonna
something
watch it.
today where they was like, it was doomed to fail. Somebody
Yo,
mentioned
I
This
it.
think
movie-
we should watch it and weigh in.
No, I'm not watching this movie. I'm not paying for this movie, and I don't plan on ever watching this movie.
If it's that bad though, it might be fun to pick it apart. Cause
Well, it flopped at the box.
As it
Made
should.
like $1 million
I mean,
over the weekend.
It's absurd. You would have been.
Like,
They would have been
crazy.
better served just not giving a trailer.
$12.
It was the trailer that killed it. Because when they first released it, they just gave us a teaser,
did a
and it
sideshow.
looked like it was like some Hogwarts type stuff, and we was like, all right. I'm kind of rolling with this, like a black Hogwarts joint. I was hyped. I was ready to go see
Yeah,
this movie.
yeah, a lot of black
And
people
then
like,
they did the
Harry
full
Potter.
trailer, and I was like,
Shit, I had
we
to
talked
rethink
about
that
this
one.
on the past part, so there's no real reason for us to go into the synopsis and the description of the movie. But Dad's breakdown, I listened to him, man, and I love and value Dad's opinion on
wasn't
a
feeling
lot
it,
of
yeah.
stuff. But both of y'all, you and Dad,
And I'm like, I want to see it.
y'all
It was sounding
movie
interesting.
taste. Sometimes I hit the
questionable.
little, yeah. I just hit
It's
that
okay.
questionable dog head tilt joint. Oh, you like,
Nah, cause I like some wonderful films too, but I do like
like
some
some
bad
trash.
ones, yo. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, yo. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I had to look at all the cameras, yo. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, yo. I'd be a lying dude if I said I didn't like some stuff that most people don't like.
yeah, so it's just fascinating to watch the dissension between the hate. Like it's still divided hate though.
Yeah.
So it caused it to completely flop. Like you said, $1 million? Come on, bro. In 2023?
That's $20.
Nigga, I know them actors you had David Allen Grant, them
Yeah, his salary was more than $1 million. You know what I mean? He probably got
They're in the dark hole.
1.5.
I'm not even
You feel
seeing the
me?
budget for the movie on Wikipedia. No,
Bro, they probably
Because
I
they
know I
can't
see the
post
budget. I
it
don't
because they
even
only
see it.
made the
They
bill.
probably
So
scrubbed
they like,
the internet. They was like, take it down. We
Yeah.
can't have it out there. The
Yeah, they like
contracts
80
are
million in the
public.
hole.
But nah, that was just a bad idea.
Yeah.
It was a bad idea for him.
I'm definitely not watching because I watched American Fiction again this weekend, so I'm not,
Yeah,
not even.
you can't watch American Fiction and then see that.
Yeah,
That movie's
true that.
ridiculous.
True.
That's what he was talking about in the movie, though.
And
And it was hilarious because Dad, it's like a minute or two before the movie started, he was like, yo, I'm the only one in here.
I didn't even see that. Yo, that's
Oh
hilarious.
my God, man. I was in tears. Like,
First
I know
week,
you
opening
are.
week is crazy though. The
Fam.
only one in the theater.
that
Fam.
joint is gonna be on Max in 2 weeks.
in a day, one day. yo.
They might go straight to
gonna be
release
one of
on
the
that.
fastest release.
Yeah. They'd have been
Damn,
better off just
son.
releasing
No,
it
it
on
might be on
HBO.
Tubi, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo.
Damn, son.
They should have just put it out on
Nah,
Max.
they might gotta sell it to Netflix so they could try to make a little bit of cheese off of it. It's done.
Why would they make any money off that?
They not gonna make no money off
Netflix,
that, you right.
Netflix, they paying Adam Sandler too much money as it is.
Yeah, that's a fact. My man in space
Did
movies.
y'all
with
watch
the
Space Man?
spiders. I ain't
No.
watch it.
I watched it, yo.
He
Mike,
doing numbers
I'm
right now.
scared of
Yo,
the spider, yo.
that-
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm really scared of that spider looking thing.
Zay,
in there,
that's
yo.
that's a testament to you having, because this gonna kind of go into the other movie I was gonna bring up, but I did see Spaceman. Zay, you called it. The heavy dialogue films are coming back, cause like the spider thing could somehow like read his mind and tell
Right,
his
it's-
emotions.
it's telepathic.
So he would like, it was just conversation the whole time, because he was scared at first. He was like, "Why are you acting like that, silly human? I'm trying to figure out your species. I took 3,000 years to learn your language." I'm like, oh, this if you like the sci-fi stuff, it's not terrible, but it is slow and it's dialogue. That's it.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
I didn't think it was terrible.
I might check
I didn't
it
think it was terrible.
Probably see it.
Except the end. I need y'all to watch it, because it was one of the movies like I don't know what happened at the end, yo. Like it was
ambiguous endings.
Yeah, it was like so.
You might have to
so
rewatch
deep.
it. And
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to watch it again.
I don't want to keep going back to it, but like American Fiction, as I was watching it again, it was a lot of stuff. You'd be like, oh yeah, that's why that happened.
Yeah.
Because I forgot he said that early, and then that was the connect. So yeah, like some of the movies you gotta watch again.
Yeah.
Now, would you say for that movie, is it worth me putting on the big screen, or should I just watch it on the regular TV?
You could watch it on your laptop. I'm just saying the dialogue was interesting. You know, it wasn't no Oscar nominated film or nothing, but it was
I
cool.
asked that because it tells me how much I should be get on it or not.
Now, a movie I really did enjoy on Netflix, which again is a heavy dialogue film. This is basically a book acted out, if you will. Like you feel me? Like whereas though, like it got Benedict Cumberbatch is in it, the guy that played Doctor Strange,
and Jesus in the black,
and it's basically like 4 short stories, and it's like old school, like random stories. It's called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and 3 More. It's actually good, yo. Like it's this one story about this like weird dude that was like hunting rats, and it was kind of creepy. But it's like a play almost, but they really acting, and it's some heavy names in there. Like y'all should definitely tap in with that, yo. That's on Netflix. Honestly, this whole episode is primarily going to be about like stuff I was watching throughout the week because I got a lot of creative time. Did you get to tap into the new episode of Invincible on Amazon Prime?
No, my boys told me about that Sunday, so I haven't been able to watch that one yet.
Well, you know what happens anyway, but it's worth the watch if y'all. Did you watch Invincible?
Nah.
You know, an interesting conversation came up with me and my homeboys about this, and I was curious to see what y'all might think about it.
Okay.
Do you think that it is hindering the show by it having like all of these long breaks? So you mean like it took years for this next season to come that we got, right? Almost a year. 2 years almost before we got the second season, and then you had a mid-season break, and we had like 6 months. 6 months in between that, and it's still only going to be
and
like
they only
6
gave
more
us 5 episodes the first time. It was like it was not a lot.
They not releasing them.
4.
They not releasing them outright like they do on most of the little animated series like Netflix will have. You got to wait season week by week, which is cool, but you gotta give us something.
Yeah, bro. And they really got a cult fan base.
I need more, yo. Like that's what my boys were saying. Like they getting greedy now.
They got mad people that love that show, yo.
But they playing that ad game, man, and it's affecting us. It's affecting the consumer. Yo.
Yeah, we definitely need more from y'all, Invincible. But this episode was fire.
So it's all fire.
That's why I'm like I can't because it's still fire.
That's the only reason we stay. But don't keep us waiting like this. We need this. We need this out. But I'm definitely excited to check it out. You know I'm into it. I know what's gonna happen almost all the way to the end of this. I done looked up so many little deep dives on that.
No, you had me on that wave too, so I know what's going on too. Because it would have been all brand new to me. Because I had no clue who anybody was up until last year when you was like, "No, yo, it's stuff that talks about all the books, like da da da," and I'm like. Then I started watching. I'm like, oh, that's who that random guy was that just popped up for like 30 seconds, but just like smacked the strongest dude and just left.
But he's way more significant character probably in the book or whatever story or comic book that they have him in or them in. But yeah, I'm excited to check that out.
It's definitely
and I'm super behind on Abbott Elementary.
I'm caught up
on that.
Yo, I'm
so good, man.
I'm an episode behind.
I'm always.
My last episode was the breakup one. Is that episode or 2 episodes behind?
Oh, you like 2 or 3 maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm back.
No, because like the week after that, it was no episode.
Yeah, but
so I was confused.
They had one after that.
Okay.
And they had one more.
Oh, so I'm 2 behind.
Probably 2.
I'm 2 behind.
I might be 2 behind then. If the breakup episode was the last one, you talking about the Eagles joint? What breakup?
No, the one where Jacob broke up with his dude.
Oh no.
Oh, that might be. You probably just 2 episodes back.
Yeah, that joint is hilarious.
Way back now.
That is pure comedy, bro. Like that was like one of the funniest episodes.
I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna get caught up this week. I should be caught up by the next episode.
Yeah, they had Bradley Cooper on one of them recently.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You should have known
one.
that was gonna happen. Yeah, Mr. Philly.
Yeah.
So it's they all fire, yo. Y'all haven't seen the episode with the new librarian. It's fire. This joint is fire, yo. It's fire.
I'm gonna tap in because we love Abbott Elementary. I'm gonna be caught up by next week for sure.
That's a fact. I'll get to it.
Yeah. And I was in my nerd bag really because Netflix just put 2 dub seasons of Yu Yu Hakusho, the anime from the Toonami days on Netflix. So I've been locked in on that. I'm like maybe like 14 episodes in. Like I just went crazy one night. Like I was like, why did you watch this much of this? But,
No, they can get you like that because they only like 20 minutes long.
yeah, and you just be locked in.
Watching all of them.
Yeah,
That's how Baki got me. All of them joints on Netflix.
Baki is fire.
All the anime has got me though. Clearly.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that new Demon Slayer joint though. I gotta check that out.
I think somebody told
You know the animation in that
I
would be
was
fire.
told it was liable sources that it was a lot like a filler.
Yeah, I'm hearing that.
What's the name?
I'm hearing that. So I might just
sound
wait.
like a money grab.
I might just wait until we get it on Crunchyroll. They got Dragon Ball Super on superheroes on Crunchyroll.
Finally,
Really?
The dub version.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I watched it the other day. Actually,
Was it still fire?
still fire.
Ooh.
Still fire, man. My man Piccolo, I still got excited when I seen the new form.
another transformation, yo.
And then, like you said, his daughter, man, Gohan's daughter,
Crazy,
Yeah.
cold. She gonna be ridiculous.
ridiculous, yo.
She's gonna be way too powerful though.
She gonna be.
She already
She
there.
gonna
yo.
go Ultra Instinct by like 12.
Bro,
yo.
took Goku mad long to fly. She's flying at like 3.5, bro. I'm like, nah, this is crazy.
Nah, that was fire. I want to see that again because even what was the Android guys?
Droids?
Yeah, the
There's
droids.
androids.
They
What's
was
the name?
fire.
1 and 2. What was the?
Damn.
I can't think of it.
I
Right
just
now.
watched
It's
it.
been a while
Yeah.
since I've seen it. So
It might have been 1 and 2, actually.
I ain't see it since the theater.
It was
so don't-
Android, I think, or I don't know if they were Android 1 and 2. There was something 1 and 2. But no, it's a solid joint. It's a good rewatch.
Yeah, they was mad powerful. And then YouTube has a lot of like the super old 90s cartoons. Cause remember I told y'all I watched some of Street Sharks like weeks and weeks. Like this was probably like 6 months ago when I started watching that. But it popped up in my algorithm. You remember the show Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys?
Yes, vaguely.
Look it
I'm
up,
seeing
yo.
it.
It's one of them shows like, yo, I
seeing
forgot about this show, but this was like the hottest show for like one summer, yo. Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys.
I'm remembering it a little
When
bit.
you see him, it's like the monkey that got the slick back with like the red turtleneck. Like he
remember
was
him now.
like,
I got you.
he was a monkey that got lost in space, and
Yeah.
then they gave him the knowledge from the aliens, and it evolved him past the human.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he was coming
I
back
had
to
to look
save
at
the
it.
humans. Yo,
Classical.
very classical.
I just remember what it looked like. I don't know if I watched it though, like that. I don't
I
know.
We had the action
I remember
figures for
watching
sure.
it.
Like my dad had us up on that. Wake up on Saturday morning and watch them cartoons.
we was
So,
watching
like
from
we
the
used to
beginning.
watch all the
As
cartoons.
soon as they start, right after the
Yeah.
infomercials or whatever was playing beforehand. We
You gotta remember, it depends on what channel too, because everybody was competing at that time.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
like four
I feel
networks
like
really
it had to
competing
come.
hard,
It had to come on after because it didn't matter what was on TV. We was watching X-Men, Spider-Man, the Hulk. You remember like
You gotta
that
remember,
on Saturday mornings? That was like
WB had
our
their
go
list
to.
of stuff. Of course, Nickelodeon.
Yo, that series came out.
All of them joints. Oh yeah, I heard. I didn't
I
see it
gotta
yet.
watch it.
Yeah,
What?
The first part of the, what is it called? It's Surviving Nickelodeon, essentially, is what it is.
Really?
That's not the real name of it, but that's essentially what it is.
Yeah, I've heard.
What is
somebody
it
that-
on?
I've seen like a couple of. They said it's
Damn.
wild. It's
I don't know.
ridiculous.
I don't know what network it's on,
Is
but
it
it's out.
Netflix?
It's out.
No, I don't think it's that.
First part is out. I'm
Okay,
watching
it's just the
it.
first part. Okay.
That's sketchy.
As soon as I
Damn.
get home, I'm watching it.
Like
Dang.
they're gonna have to do Disney Channel next.
Nah, bro, we don't even want to know what happened because all that stuff was weird, yo. We just didn't want to call it what it was back then, yo.
I mean, that wasn't our job. We was kids.
We was kids, but
You
we
know what's
knew it
going
was
on.
weird looking.
Produce it, bro. I just want the content.
Quiet on Set is what it's called.
Yeah,
That's a crazy title, right there. Yo,
that's craziness.
that's crazy. Respectfully.
Yeah, very crazy. And last but not least,
got one thing.
I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, but and we're locking on that. But did you see the new Willy Wonka?
No.
Yeah, I
You
caught
saw
that
it?
joint.
How you
liked
feel
it.
about it? You
I
liked
liked
it?
it a lot. I thought it was a really good prequel.
It actually was good. I was hating because
Movie was
the
mad good.
original was like my favorite movie.
Yeah, I was hating.
I just wanted a little bit more Chocolate Factory, yo.
It was Willy Wonka's story.
Yeah,
he hadn't
he
even
was
made the
starting out,
factory.
yeah.
He just got to town.
Yeah.
He just fighting for his rights against the big man.
Yeah, Slugworth.
Because he actually loved that chocolate
Yo,
stuff.
you remember Slugworth, the hating Candyman that tried to get Charlie to go up in the chocolate factory and drop a dime on the everlasting gobstopper?
Whole time though, that wasn't even Slugworth though. He had a person pretend to be Slugworth.
Oh,
he
yeah.
just still
See, Mike thought that was Slugworth.
It's not Slugworth, yo.
Slugworth
That's
was
crazy.
a black man.
Who's black?
Yeah, he's a black dude with like a little comb over.
Slugworth was a black man.
And yo, the one funny part, he hung with the super one percenters at a time, and every time you said broke or poor or something like that, his one homeboy be about to throw up. Yo, like
He get visibly,
yo, that's
He
mad
hate
funny. Yo.
poorness.
You can't say anything about poverty, he gets nauseous, bro.
That's mad funny. Man. I'm gonna check it out.
You gotta watch it. It's pretty good.
I
Actually was good.
I like the
was
Oompa
hating,
Loompa
yo.
too,
It was
man. The
good.
guy that played the Oompa Loompa was cold.
It's because it's 10 times better. Like, don't get me wrong. The original Willy Wonka is like one of my favorite movies. I hated the Johnny Depp one.
It was trash.
This is 150 times better than that.
Yeah.
But it's still a musical.
I still be kind of like because, and I know, I mean, you can still do it, yo, but like the Oompa Loompas were all different back then.
Yeah.
Different heights, different sizes. There was different people. Right. Now there's the whole everybody, all the Oompa Loompa. Well, I don't know. Is it only just one Oompa Loompa in this?
It's one Oompa Loompa.
Okay.
But
okay.
That
The other
owes
one,
a
I
fee.
wasn't feeling because it was one guy.
was
They did
exiled.
all look
CGI'd
alike,
a
though.
million times in the Johnny
He
Depp
was
one.
CGI'd a million times, but it was done gracefully.
He was exiled from his land.
And they was way smaller. Like, they was like this big in this movie.
I saw the preview.
It's
I was
mad
like,
funny, yo.
I didn't understand.
They used
yo.
little people back then.
No, he used to.
Can't do that now.
He was running down on folks too. Like this Oompa Loompa wasn't he was a gangster. Bro.
No, Doug. They was always gangsters. We watched the movies. They was
he was a
savage,
gangster, yo.
Like,
He
The
was a
only
gangster,
reason
yo.
he had
Low-key,
them working was because they was trading.
Yeah,
off.
he
They
owed them.
low,
The
yeah.
only reason he even worked with Willie was because he wanted to get he was getting the chocolate off of him.
He
Like,
owed
yo,
him,
I need
yo.
this, and I'm gonna take this back to my joint and flip this. Like, he was that guy, yo.
was
I'm
getting
going
the
back to
pack for Willy
Loompa Land.
Wonka.
Yeah, I'm going back to Loompa Land, and I'm a quadruple this,
He
yo.
kept stealing from him. He ain't know. He didn't know it. Like, he's seen him before. He just couldn't catch him because he was just too crafty.
Yeah.
He looked crafty.
But nah, like he
That's
finally caught
mad.
him.
Yeah, that was good, yo. I'll take that
It's a
back.
good movie, man.
Because I was mad. I was hating at first because I wanted it to be like,
It's a solid joint. You should
I
check
guess,
it out.
but they
Had
can't remake the original. The original just did something for your like
Well,
your imagination as a
it's
child.
Gene Wilder
Yo.
too. Like a lot of times, it really be
Yeah, that'd be the thing.
the actor
But
be
you
really
got-
turning it up, yo.
But the way the things they were thinking about, like, cause you think about like
And it felt way more real.
how hard it was to do CGI back then. Like that part where they was going and the room was just getting smaller and smaller. Like that was crazy groundbreaking for back
But it was
then.
practical effects. Too.
Exactly.
So you felt it more.
Yeah.
Like when we as kids, right? Like, so I'm pretty sure a kid watched the Johnny Depp one, and they didn't feel like it was a movie, a story in a
Mm-hmm.
movie, but it felt like unattainable thing probably.
Imaginary. And
When I was a kid,
imagination joint.
even though that movie came out in like the 70s,
Yeah.
bro, I thought,
Yeah.
at 4 years old, I thought I
felt
could go to
real.
Willie, I could
Yeah.
go to the chocolate factory.
Dog, I wanted to go to a room where they had the wallpaper with the different
Yes.
fruits and you could taste the fruit and it
Yes.
tastes like the fruit on the wall. Like that's the imagination of a kid, yo.
Yes.
The origin of COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, the
you
origin,
get older, you be
the
like, this is
origin
nuts,
of
yo.
lead paint poisoning, bro.
can't just
Somebody
lick
started
walls.
licking the wall because of Willy
The wall was
Wonka.
crazy, yo.
OD.
Willy Wonka, yo.
Nah, know it was a sketchy scene, yo. And shout out to the person I watched the movie with, yo. Y'all remember when the Candyman, yo? The Candyman can, cause he mixes it with. That scene is wild sketchy now. My man was dancing around all the kids, like throwing the candy. I'm like, yo, this is wild, inappropriate, yo. I don't know what's happening, yo. Watch it now.
Fake Slugworth was creepy, yo. Every time a kid would get the what's name, all of a sudden he pop out of nowhere and just start whispering in their ear, yo. Like,
You can't do that.
it was kind of creepy. Like, honestly, the only
Running down on the youth. That's crazy.
the best way, yeah, that's crazy. The people would have a little bit of backlash, but if it's done correctly, it could be hard. I wouldn't say make it necessarily a horror, but if you made the movie dark and did the remake, you could turn it into something crazy.
You remember even the original had dark parts.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Because you remember they got on the
But if
little
you made
boat
it
and he
like-
started wilding out.
Yeah.
Gene Wilder was in it kept flashing and he just was, it keeps going and going.
And he was screaming all
I'm
hard.
like, yo,
yo.
this guy's acting right now, yo. And then they just stopped and he just hit the.
Yeah,
Yo, hit my
come
man at
sliding
the
out.
end. Et cetera.
Yeah.
Et cetera. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
He was
Fire.
wild, yeah.
That was a good movie, bro.
Nah, Charlie was a good boy because he really gave that joint back. I'm like, yo, you better than most, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, wow, me and my grandpops at the end because we took a little sip of fizzy liquid. Yo.
Yo,
Yeah, man, I
you
messed
wanna
up a little
you
bit.
wanna know
Like,
the
he a
thing,
kid.
yo?
You think he not gonna try something in there, yo?
Yo.
He's a kid, yo.
Charlie had the worst grandfather of all time, yo. They lived in extreme poverty, bro. He could have just stood up, yo.
Yo, yes.
He stood up not to take care of his family, but to go enjoy the chocolate factory with his grandson, yo. That's a very selfish decision,
He
yo.
was lazy.
It was four of
He was
them.
wild
It
lazy.
wasn't just him.
But the other ones was like they couldn't even get out of bed. That's why he picked that grandparent, and it was like, bro, you could have got up and,
Bro,
and
they
did
all
stuff the
probably
whole
coulda
time.
got up.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I don't want to hear that.
They was drinking cabbage water.
Cabbage. That's come on, bro.
My man said, "Cheer up, Charlie."
Wow.
His mother was
American
singing a
depression out
poverty
here, yo.
song.
The depression times, yo. And we out here.
Cheer up, Charlie.
You excited to go to the chocolate factory, man? This is craziness. This is bananas. We need money.
Yeah, we definitely need, yo. But he got the
And then he gave my
the
man
chocolate
the last,
factory in the end.
the last dollar or whatever. Like, yo, like y'all wildin', yo. Priorities is not in order, yo. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, yo.
Give him chocolate bar.
Priorities is not in order.
Oh man. Oh, I only got one thing, yo, because I seen one of the clips from It Is What It Is, yo. Did y'all happen to see when and they was talking about what's his name, D'Angelo Russell?
No, I
Yes.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
So D'Angelo Russell,
Mace is hilarious.
D'Angelo Russell was like, yo, this dude is hilarious. He was talking about how I could last year I couldn't quite get in where I fit in basically because
Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder was here and him and the coach, it's like I couldn't get to the coach because he was in the way, but I'm here now and he gone. So he was kind of like trying to throw some shots at him. But the funniest joke was like, yo, this man Mace was like, yo, what are you doing? He was like, yo, he called him a generational snitch.
Yo transcended generations with
A generational snitch is crazy.
And then, yo, they was like, yo, he's so bad with it. They said, yo, he don't
because
even
what
play
he
it.
did
They said,
with
he don't-
Nick Young is unforgivable.
Crazy.
And then this joint is.
It was unsolicited. When I first saw the joint, I was like, why is he even, what is he
Yo,
talking about?
was he on a microphone or something? Was he on a podcast or something?
I don't know. I just saw the transcript.
They get behind the mics, the lights hit them though, and they just start talking.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
What you doing,
He was like,
man?
he's not even playing in the States no more. It's like, yo, this is why they call him a generation.
Schroeder?
They was like, you stitching on a man overseas, yo.
Yeah. For
What are we
what?
doing?
Unnecessary, yo. Like, what is he doing, yo? He got kicked out of LA once for that, yo. He already on the trading block on the low right now anyway. He getting too comfortable. Like, yo, they going to go get Trae Young next year.
Better calm down.
Stop. A generational snitch is still one of the
I
funniest
forgot
things.
about
Yo,
Trae
generational
Young,
snitching
yo.
is crazy, yo.
Mace is hilarious.
Nah, it's real though, because that's nasty work what he was
He
doing.
was like, "What
bro.
is he? What is he?" It's how he
Yeah.
delivered it. It's how Mace delivered the generational snitch. That
Probably
made it so
extra
hilarious.
calm, man.
And then
He
Cam
was a
started laughing all
generational
hard. Yo,
snitch.
Cam's laugh is infectious.
You know he was extra calm.
That shit's
Say,
funny.
you telling on a man that's not in the country.
What we doing?
That's hilarious.
Dennis
yo.
Schroeder probably was at home like,
Yo, what? Like,
I didn't even know we had beef like
all
that.
this
He was
sound
mad.
like-
Yeah, he playing in Shanghai or something now. Like,
No,
bro.
he playing for the Raptors.
Oh, right, my bad.
Yeah.
D'Angelo
That's why the
Russell-
joke is funnier, yo, because he's still in the league, but he's just playing out of the country.
D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, I'm
though,
tripping.
Man, he's. I
It,
don't know, bro.
it just, you know what he is? He just reminds you of somebody who won't take accountability for his career. I don't know personally outside of his life, so I'm not going to personally attack him. But his NBA career, it's like, dog. So you saying another guard who you're more talented than was stopping you from having a relationship with the coach in order to do better for the team? Just say, yo, I wasn't playing well.
He saw how happy they was talking together.
Like,
He was
That's
one of them
simple.
type guys.
Yo.
He come in came in the gym, thought he was going to be buddy with the coach, but he saw Schroeder was already buddy with him.
He
And
was
it
in the
hurt
distance.
him.
He the type person.
That's what I'm saying. When he came in with the hoodie on, he was happy. He was covering over the coach, and coach didn't really acknowledge him. He just gave him a win and like.
He the type person to have a bad game.
I see you,
What's up, D-Lo? Yeah. And then he kept going right back to Schroeder, and that broke his heart.
He the type person to have a bad game and then blame it on the energy in the locker room instead of just not playing well, like you said, yo. We remember guys like that, yo.
He did say something crazy recently, too.
But this is what's funny. Yo, he was talking trash to Steph from the bench, yo, which is like, why would you, from the, you know, and Steph told him, get your BA on the court. And right after he was talking, this is how legendary Steph is. This is why I don't talk about the greats, yo. Right after he started talking trash, yo, Steph Curry hit a 4-point play, and then ran down the court and then told him, yo, and then started talking trash to him, yo. He can't say nothing, yo.
Damn it, man.
Can't say nothing. Like, why are you talking? Yo, this is Steph Curry, yo. Just leave it alone. He had a couple good games, and now he's starting to. I'm like, dude.
Yo, he's going on. I seen him giving like delivery. He talked about how the game easy is slowing down for me now. It's
he said he played like the dude from Tekken or whatever. That's how his style is.
Bro. Like you're playing good right now.
Yo, he said he was. First off,
if they figure that dumbass jump shot out,
what Zay was saying you're Eddie Gordo on the court is not swaggy. Yo. What are you talking about?
I had the drunken
style. You got a son.
He was a drunken master fighter. What? That has nothing to do with basketball.
He's saying I play with that loose, slow, whatever, man.
They got too many yes men around.
Yo, Eddie Gordo.
Not guys that'll tell him like, yo, you know, you need that one guy that's gonna tell you like, yo, chill, or shut the.
Or the homie that just be like, what you talking about? Bro?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm confused right now. Like
you need that. You need a corrective course person.
Yeah.
That's when you going off course. They come in and they correct your course.
If I'm an owner, yo, I might have to put in the clause in the contract that say no podcast to the off season, yo.
Yeah,
my players can't be on podcast to the off season.
It's got to be off season.
Yeah, because you going to say something silly that's going to mess up the synergy of the team, or you just going to be like overly talking, like you making millions.
It's only one that seemed to be like he's at least on a cool path right now, and you know I've hated him for a long time now. Still got a little hate for him, but Paul George. His joint is solid. And then he's not playing anymore, but Jeff Teagues is kind of funny too.
Jeff Teague is hilarious.
The best player in the league with a podcast that is not affecting him at all. He's actually balling out crazy.
Oh, your boy.
Is my guy, Jalen Brunson.
He had Ben Stiller on there recently.
Really?
Ben Stiller was on there. Who was
not affected, yo, at all, yo.
Well, him and Josh Hart. It's called The Roommates, right?
Yeah.
That joint is funny. It's actually kind of good.
Yeah. He the only player. Do what you do, yo, because you balling out. Like, I can't say nothing about that.
If you balling, you can do it.
And it's a cast for his teammate.
Yeah.
So it's like we just bonding more.
Yeah, they're not really doing too much in depth. They're not really talking crazy about like people too.
They really just be having fun, yo.
Yeah.
Just joking. Like it's after the game. Let's just go talk.
But they went to Nova together, right?
Yeah,
Didn't they go to that's why they roommates.
They won
I think that's probably why they call it
together.
that. I would assume that's why they call it the podcast.
They champions together, yo. Like
twice, right? Didn't they win that? Or
yeah.
Nah,
yo, people forgetting, yo. I don't want to go into a whole long time. I really don't, and I'm gonna stop. But salute to Jalen Brunson because he got underdrafted apparently, clearly now, and he was the National Player of the Year. Some of this shouldn't be surprising.
Yeah,
like and won 2 natties, yo. Like
that's crazy.
He's really been like that. I just think. I don't know. I just think he not the flashy person. He got more personality now, but that's all it really was. Yo.
If you're not a flashy guy, that's how it go.
Yeah,
he just needs.
Because you remember people that when people used to act like they didn't know Kawhi Leonard was nice for a long time, yo. On the Spurs, remember, yo, I used to be talking about him when people was like, "You talk Kawhi?" Like he was way down on the list, and I'm like, no. If you look at efficiency wise. He's one of the nastiest in the league.
Once Tim Duncan left, yo, he was just going crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. Kawhi's still nice, but people, his prime, yo. People talking about him as the second best player in the league over KD for a brief period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was evident.
He was wild nice.
Yeah, it was almost like 3 years. You remember, but when he rolled his ankle, I think they was playing KD and them. He was frying them.
It was the first game.
Zaza,
no. It was the The loaded Warriors team, yo.
Yeah, Fry. Oh, the Warriors,
Zaza
yeah.
Pachulia, they call him Zaza cheap shot.
Yeah,
yo.
man, that was disgusting.
That was nasty. Unnecessary to go under his legs after a jump shot. Wild, unnecessary, yo. That's why that's why the enforcers have to be back, yo. Somebody on that team should have been able to snuff him.
Yeah, run out and knock him out.
I'm sorry.
That's a knockout punch.
Somebody should snuff Steph Curry, yo. I'm gonna be honest, yo. Like, that's how it should have went down, yo.
If it's going down like that, we gotta take yours out. But you need to take both pieces off.
If Steph comes to the lane, he's cooked. That's how it should have been.
The playing field, but nah, they was
you
cooking him too.
can't snuff Steph because
They was beating him by like 30 or something. It was
down.
crazy. They was beating him by like
that's crazy to
25,
get
30
back,
points,
yeah.
and then my man rolled his ankle, and that was it.
He was.
No, in the
cooking,
80s, they
too.
would not let like you just hurt the star player.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go back and
I
wasn't even
understand.
born in the 80s, but I'm like, even in the 90s, my team was the Knicks.
Somebody would
Anthony
snatched
Mason
you
was
up.
not letting
People
you
existed,
just
bro.
roll under Patrick Ewing ankle, yo. Like you was going to have to see Mason.
Udonis Haslam just left. Like,
Or
he
Ben
was up
Wallace.
It
Dudes
wasn't
like
happening.
Nene.
there. Yeah.
I never seen anybody try Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
The Malice in the Palace,
Ben Wallace.
he was in the scuffle, but it wasn't like you didn't see nobody really just charge at Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They got him separated. My man laid on the scoreboard, and then the grenade came in from the crowd.
But see, they used to let you
the
kind
grenade
of.
really was an A-bomb.
Yeah. And
They used to let them
completely
kind of
exploded.
scuffle back then. They need to bring that back, yo.
They
'Cause,
kinda-
like,
yo, nah.
that brings respect back.
You know,
yo.
this is last year. Kind of been. It been a little.
No, you
different
remember in
this
the
recent.
'90s, some people they would get like 2-3 punches off.
'Cause
and,
remember,
and then it'd be
And they just separated.
If it was a real disrespectful, like you
You get thrown
fouled
out the
me
game,
crazy,
you might not get suspended.
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember, but even right after the Malice, remember Carmelo was suspended for like a third of the year, something like that. They were suspending people for a long time. But now, like, because Draymond did what he did, they only really getting you for a game or two now. They kind of drawn it
And
back.
Draymond's be egregious because they not even trying to fight him. Like he just be doing stuff, yo.
Tripping now. Oh yeah. One more thing about because he went crazy last night. We've been talking about it. We've seen the second summer league game, and we declared this man might be the GOAT as long as he don't get hurt. I don't think it's might. I think it will be.
Yeah.
Wembanyama, yo.
Yo.
Vic,
Different.
And he's playing on a team where there's like they
Trash.
hating on him, yo.
They
Not just
keeping
trash,
the,
they
like
hate
you
on
said,
him.
they
They're not
keeping
trying
the
to
ball
keep-
away from
Yes.
that man. They playing around him, like he said.
that's crazy.
Pop probably looking at him like,
Don't worry, they won't be here.
yeah, get him out of here.
They
Shut
gonna
him
be
out.
out
Get him out of
here,
here.
yo.
Get him out
That
of
whole
here.
team
Because all
gonna
he
be
needed is
different.
some
Kawhi Leonard coming
respectable
back, like you
pieces.
said too. He gonna get Kawhi back. He gonna get, like you said, outside. He gonna get
Yo, if you
Dillingham.
get Dillingham and Kawhi
Wendy.
back, yo, they might.
Yeah.
Yo, next year might be tough, yo.
Yeah.
They might not lose.
And all they got to do is get they don't need a special center, just a big, strong rebounder.
Just
yo.
a person there. They
That's
just need
all you gotta
a
have.
body down there, though, like a Steven Adams-esque guy down there. That's all you really need.
Yeah.
yo,
With those three guys.
Dog, he had like 30 something, like 15 or like 7 last night.
Yeah.
And he's just getting better as the year go along.
Yo,
Like, it's crazy. His mentality and the skill level is wild, yo.
It's alien looking.
Yeah, we've never
almost,
seen
yo.
it.
Like
The closest thing is kind of, but he's bigger than KD, and I think his
Shaq
overall
been
skill level is
dying
better
on
than
the
KD's.
Bol thing,
Yeah.
and Bol has some of the tendencies,
it,
but he's
yeah.
clearly lazy.
Yeah,
That's
he-
kind of what you
yeah.
can see with that. But
That's the thing in the NBA. Like
Wemby is on it.
it's the mentality. It's your job.
Yeah. And
Gotta want it.
Yeah, you gotta hoop the hoop.
And Kyrie, goodness gracious, brother.
The left hook shot for the dub is crazy.
Over Joker?
During Ramadan, yo.
Now he's ridiculous.
He
though.
hadn't eaten like, it's like all
How do you even think of that move and you ain't eat nothing? You played a whole basketball game famished. You thought of just throwing the left crazy. The hook.
It's probably
It wasn't even a hook. It was a pass damn near. Like it was like, how did he get that off?
He probably fast often. Because if you think
Oh,
about
yeah,
it, you don't need to eat
yeah.
as much as you think you do. It's one of them things. Like I can see
Playing
somebody-
an NBA basketball game,
basketball game,
famished. Is,
And he played
is
like- didn't he
different.
play
But he
like
probably
47
prepared
minutes?
before. Like
He played for a while. I know he was out there.
Like I don't care how much you prepare, yo. You're
You
playing
don't
Denver
eat. You
Nuggets
have no
team.
fuel. He has no
Like,
fuel
if
because you
you-
can't eat
And
or
you're not
drink,
playing
right?
Detroit. You're playing one of the best teams. Like
Yeah.
you're like, and he went and scored like mad points.
But if you fast a lot, he probably still got some energy.
I hear you, but nah, yo.
Unless he went crazy during the night.
He said he was tired, dog. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna be more tired,
he
but it's
said it.
ways.
yeah, of course you're gonna train your body, of course, but like, dog, it's still you ain't. I mean, you going through that process, dog. That's like Hakeem Olajuwon had to do. It was crazy, yo. Like, big respects to all the people that go through that. Like,
Yeah, that's hard,
crazy,
for
yo. It's
sure.
tough. And my bad. The funniest thing was if y'all saw Luka when he hit this shot. Did you pay attention to Luka? Yo?
I didn't see Luka.
As soon as he hit it, like, it was Luka just put his head down. He just couldn't believe it, yo. When I'm gonna show y'all after, you're gonna be like, yo, Luka was like, this is nuts, yo.
Nobody's ever seen
Luka's the
like
funniest part about the whole joint. He
got
like,
dapped up by
what?
Pat Mahomes after it and everything. Like it was all sorts of people like, yo, this is ridiculous.
That's hard though.
Skill level is crazy.
What was that shot? Though?
His skill level been crazy though.
You're gonna have the kids practicing that now.
Yeah, yeah. But that's how the generations just get more and more tools in the bag, yo.
Exactly. Now
They
we
just
get them
seen that
Dylan
now.
Hams.
Yeah.
That's how we get the Dylan Hams in them.
But Quad is kept. He's always had the most tools in his bag.
We know that.
Yeah, like
Deepest bag.
Yeah, like his bag been
in the
crazy.
NBA
No
right
go in the
now.
bag. You be like, yo, you going even deeper
Chill,
into this
like relax.
You got one of them endless-
Why do you even have more moves?
You know them magical bags they be having in the
Yeah.
movies where they just go and pull
Yeah.
a whole ladder out.
He
that
just
joint?
sift around moves and then
That's what
just
he
pull
got.
a random one out.
He got everything in there. Yo.
Crazy Euro stuff.
The
Then
crazy
a floater. Like yo,
jump, throw,
why?
hook, lay.
Luka really looked like, yo, I've never seen. And this is Luka. Luka bag is wild.
Yo, he did it with Joker right there.
Yeah.
Joker was defending him.
He's great.
Nuts.
Yeah. And we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese.
Yes,
Episode 301, Coach Class Pod. Show love.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.